Another competitive game, another good building game. What do you think went well? What do you think went better tonight as opposed to Tuesday?
We just kept fighting. I think we cut it to 3. And right there, we just had to turn the page, and we couldn't really get over it. But overall, I just feel like my team really fought tonight. I'm really proud of us. Even though we didn't come out with the win, we still fought to the last buzzer.
And then you had a really dominant spurt late in the second half. I think eight straight. What's it like for you when you're getting the ball that way and you're dominating inside?
It pushed trust in my teammates to let them know when they give me the ball, I can score, I can finish down low on the block. And when they started double teaming, I kicked a few passes out. I just think it all goes on building, and they can instill in me that I'm going to be there for them as well as they're going to be there for me.
What was the main difference with how Seattle guarded you in the second half?
They started bringing 3 people. I looked up one time, and I had Russell, Stewie, and somebody else, and I was like, shoot, I gotta find the open person.
Is it frustrating when you have to sort of switch your roles like that from being a scorer to more of a facilitator because of that extra help?
No, I actually like facilitating for some odd reason. I just like finding my open teammates and, just getting them the ball and they're knocking down shots. So, it doesn't bother me any.
She didn't play tonight, but it was good seeing Aaliyah at least be activated. Her potential of coming back is getting closer and closer. What is it like being her teammate, seeing her battle through this?
Aaliyah's great. She brings good energy, great energy. She's always going to get you to smile. She's always going to get you to laugh. As well as on the court, she's that player who gets the defensive stops, and when you need her to knock down a bucket, she can knock down a bucket. So, she's an all-around player from just all-around good teammate as well.
What do you feel like you can build upon in this game to help you on Saturday?
As a team or me personally?
As a team.
As a team, I think we just need to go look at film, and see where, when we needed a possession, we got to go and get a possession. We can't, turn the ball over here and there and then, let them knock down a couple of shots. So I think that when we go back and look at the film, I think we're going to see what we should have done and what, we didn't do well and tweak a few things, and then we'll be all right.
4 blocks out of you tonight. How do you feel like your ability as a rim protector adds momentum to your offense and defense?
Yeah, so, blocking shots, it's an energy play. I feel that early off, I've got a few blocks back to back, and I feel like it, it gave the team some energy. So it's very important for that, especially on the offensive end, it gives you a different, step to everything.
You were able to keep Seattle close all night. What do you feel like worked the best for your defense?
Communicating, we're doing that more so now, and just we changed up, a couple of schemes and just personnel. When you play a team back to back like we just did, it's easier to remember plays or tendencies and stuff like that. So you saw a lot out there tonight of us just being able to bounce back from the first game 2 days ago and receive everything coach told us to do and just kind of play off of that.
Brianna Stewart is obviously a tough guard no matter what night, but how much more difficult is it when you have to keep in mind of keeping her off the line? Her free throws late were a big part of why Seattle was able to pull away. Just how much more difficult does that make the assignment as a defender?
Yeah, with great players like Stewie, you just got to make it a tough night for them. You're not going to hold them pointless or anything like that. She's a phenomenal player, probably one of the best in the world. So you just make it hard. You make her score off the second or third move. You can't let her just have just her first move because it'll be a hard and a long night. So, like I said, she's a great player, and you just have to lock in and just, learn her tendencies and just try to make it a difficult night for her.
Several times in the game, Indiana looked to you late in the shot clock in those situations. What is it about, those last few seconds that you like having the ball in your hands?
Yeah, well, this is a bit different for me. I'm normally the one that's going to get the rebound or something like that. But we have a younger team, and I just have to take that responsibility now. I know I had some turnovers that I'm kind of looking for people, but I just have to buckle down and just get the score for the team.
Being able to take Chicago down to the wire and now Seattle, it seems like things are starting to build for this team. What do you feel like the most improvement where do you feel like this team has grown the most in this 3-game homestand?
Defensively, just holding teams down. Like I feel like Seattle is a better team than how many points did they score tonight? Help me out here. Can't remember. 79. Like before, if you remember our first couple of games, we were losing by, the team would have like 100 points or something like that, or 80, 90 points. Now we're making it much more difficult for teams. And even with Chicago, I think they just beat someone by 100 points, and we're holding them in, we're buckling down on defense. So that's something that we need to continually do. And we just have to buckle down on offense and execute, as Coach would say. We need to execute better and knock down some shots.
Big improvement these last few games out of your defense. What do you feel like is starting to click for that unit?
Well, we've worked hard at it, and we've actually had time to have full practices, give it the attention that it needs. And I think, our players are just working hard, and we're getting a little bit better each day. That's what we keep saying, a little bit better each day, a little bit better each day.
4 blocks from Jessica Breland tonight. How have you seen her grow as a rim protector, and what kind of momentum does that bring to your team?
Well, Jess is playing well, and she's always been a good defender, but I think for us this season, she's been somebody that has really anchored our defense in a lot of ways. And one of the things is that she has a knack for blocking shots. She has the ability to do that. Not everybody can do it without fouling, but she can. And she seems to come up with big stops on her own at critical times in a game. So, she's been invaluable as far as that goes. But, obviously, I'm looking at the stat sheet, and she's got a double-double to go along with, 4 blocks. So, she's doing her job, and don't like the turnovers, but, she had a very, very good defensive game tonight.
Another big spurt out of Teaira off the bench. Seattle started throwing some more people her way in the second half, though. What has to happen for her to still be involved in the offense, even when going against double team, triple teams?
Well, part of it is if you're drawing that much attention, somebody else has got to be open. And I think right now we got to look at film and see very clear-eyed, in a clear-eyed way, where we can do probably a little bit better job reading the defense. They're a very good defensive team, Seattle. And you're right, they did a lot of double teaming. They were sending defenders on the pass. So, we're looking at trying to get her the ball, and it's only on the pass that, they go and bring that second one. And we just have to watch film and improve in that area. But that if she's got 2 and 3 people around her, other people got to be open. So I think it's probably our spacing and making ourselves more visible and looking off the defenders and then moving it to the open player. We're still going to feed it inside, but I think there probably are some times when maybe we're trying to overpass in that situation.
Mm-hmm. And then she didn't play tonight, but it was nice seeing Aaliyah get upgraded to available.
Right.
What have you seen from her in her recovery, and how exciting is that for your team?
Well, she's somebody that we drafted because we think she belongs in this league, and she's good on both ends of the floor. No particular reason not to put her in today. I just think other people have been playing and playing well. Victoria Vivians and Kaiser Gondrzik, both wing players. Tonight just wasn't the night for Aaliyah, and I told her, I said, hey, you may play, you may not, just stay ready, and she will be. She'll get her opportunity, and I know she'll be ready when it comes.